Okay, dear students, this is Mustafa Mirchawala, your F3 FA trainer, and today we are going to discuss the introduction of this F3, or we call this paper FA paper of ACCA, right? Okay, uh, let me introduce myself. My name is Mustafa Mirchawala, and I'm the CEO and director of Mirchawala's Hub of Accountancy. And the Mirchawala's Institute has been teaching ACCA, ICW, CFA, CIA, CISA, and many other qualifications since 2009. Okay, we started our work in 2009, but yes, the Mirchawala Institute started in 2009, but we as a teachers, we as a trainers, we have been teaching since 2004 or 2005, right? Okay, so there is a question why we started Mirchawala Institute. We started Mirchawala Institute because before 2009 all the star teachers were teaching at different places. So we made one roof in which all the star teachers are teaching. Okay, and that excellent faculty, that hard work can be reflected from our results. I'll show you my results. Okay, so till now our institute cumulative, the whole Mirchawala Institute, if I combine the whole institute, we have like 220 plus nationwide and global positions. 220 plus nationwide and global position. I'm sure you guys know the meaning of global position. Global position means world top. Like ACCA exams are conducted in 180 countries at one time. Okay, in 180 countries. So there are students, they scored world top, like they came first in the world. Okay, right? So you can see our success from our positions. And if I tell myself, for my individually, me Mustafa Ahmed Mirchawala, my students till now scored 100 plus positions. 100 plus position, even we can't compile all those positions now. So some of the positions we have compiled, you can see this is for 2024, only 1 year. Only 1 year, these are the positions for 2024. You can see in different papers, you can see different part of the world, Middle East, you can see, right? See, this is the world top. You can see this in FR paper. See, this is F6 world top, TX world top, right? This is also world top. Can you see? Then let me show you some more results. These are the positions only in Pakistan. Now these are not global positions. In last 5 years, see these 60 positions separately we have compiled. You can see this. Plus, if you talk about my teaching style, I teach things with practical examples. I teach things with logic, with real life examples, right? Because I am a frequent traveler as well. So during traveling, I get many practical examples and I incorporate in my lectures. And if you want to see those practical examples, so you can visit my LinkedIn, you can visit my YouTube, you can visit my Facebook. I have made very short vlogs and different reels on accounting. Like I made video on gold, that how to account for the gold. I made video on Coca-Cola, Coke fridge, that how to account for Coke fridge. There are a lot of how to account for tools. There are organizations, they use tools and different things. So we have covered many areas. We have covered many practical areas. So it's my routine. I normally teach with practical examples, and that's why students enjoy it. Okay, one more thing, our institute not only teach online virtual classes, but also we visit physically to different parts of the world and we meet our student. Like if you see in last 3 years, we did Ireland meetup, we did UK meetup, we did meetup in Europe, we did meetup in United States, we did Nepal meetup, Saudi, different parts of Saudi, Jeddah, and then Bahrain meetup. Then we did UAE meetup. We did in Pakistan, different parts of the Pakistan we visited. So it's our routine to meet our online students as well. Online students as well. That's the specialty of Mirchawala Institute, right? Okay. So now one question you may ask, sir, if I join your course, if we join your course, what will be provided in that course? Listen, first of all, as we are teaching in like many countries, 40 plus countries, 40 plus countries, so there is a time difference in the world. Like, it's a daytime in my country, so it's night time in United States, it's a different time in UK. So because of different time zone, we can't gather all students at one time. So what we do, we give recorded classes of our recorded access of our classes to students, so that students can watch anytime, they can watch multiple times, and they can study with their own speed. Okay, right? So first thing, we'll give you detailed recorded lectures. We'll give you testing service. In our learning management system, there is a testing service available as well. Okay, like after every chapter you can give your test, you can check yourself. Third thing is mock exam, we conduct mock exam. And the fourth thing is, we also provide you QD support. We have a proper QD support department. If you have any problem, you can ask anytime. Normally you don't need to ask questions, because my teaching style is very effective. I start things from scratch, I repeat things multiple times, so it's easily understandable. Okay, right? Now, first of all, keep this thing in mind, that students join ACCA from different routes. There are students who join ACCA on the basis of 13 years of age. There are students who join ACCA on the basis of high school. There are students who join ACCA on the basis of O levels. Okay, so in some part of the world, in few countries, if you join ACCA, you need to give initially 7 papers total, which includes FA1, MA1, FA2, MA2, then BT, MA and FA. I'm talking about FA today. Today we are discussing about FA, right? Okay, but majority of the world, in majority part of the world, you join ACCA right from here. You join ACCA right from here. That means you get exemption of these 4 papers. These 4 papers are exempt in many parts of the world. So you need to check through ACCA website whether you are getting exemption of these first 4 papers or not. It will easily, you can easily check on the website. Okay, so if you have taken the exemption, then now you will join from this BT, MA and FA. These papers you need to join. BT, FA, MA and FA, these papers you need to join. And yes, out of these 3 papers, FA has got the highest pass rate. FA has got the highest rate, and normally students start with FA. Normally students starts with FA because it's financial accounting. Okay, but yes, one more thing I would like to tell you very carefully, that normally those students who get exemption of these first 4 papers, right, so they have a little accounting background. They have little accounting background, like normally they know what is asset, what is liability, what is income, what is capital, what is double entry bookkeeping system, what is ledger, what is trial balance. This is the basic things they know. Okay, so the course which I am going to teach, the introduction which I am giving you today, this course does not include the basic debit credit. Okay, but if you haven't done anything, if you are studying first time accounting in life, if you are studying first time accounting in life, then you need to contact our admin, and we'll provide you the basic course as well. Okay, you need to ask yourself, I'm telling you clear cut, you need to ask yourself, the sir, I haven't done any accounting in my life, so we'll give you a basic course first. Okay, but this course is not from debit credit. Okay, right? Now let me share course outline with you. Sorry, paper format. Okay, listen, this is the paper format. It's 35 MCQs at the rate 35 MCQs at the rate 2 marks each. So it's 70 marks MCQs, or sometimes they give you blanks as well. Okay, and then you have two MTQs, multiple task questions, or these MTQs are also called OT cases. Now what is OT case? Let me explain you. They'll give you a scenario. They will give you a complete income statement or complete balance sheet or complete statement they'll give you, and they will also give you some pointers, and regarding those statements they will ask 5 MCQs. They will ask 5 MCQs connected to that scenario. Okay, so this is what we call MTQ. So 2 MTQs you will get at the rate 15 marks each, and that is 30 marks. Now out of this 2 MTQs, 1 MTQ must be from consolidation. 1 MTQ must be from consolidation. I'll explain you this area. 1 MCQ must be from consolidation, that is for sure. Okay, so the only 15 marks which I can guarantee you before the exam is consolidation. Consolidation is the heart of the course. It's a mandatory area. It will definitely come. It will definitely come. Examiner has announced, and if 100 students are giving paper, all of them will get consolidation in the exam. All of them will get consolidation in the exam. That's for sure thing. Okay, right? Now one more thing, sir, in how much time can I cover this course? So as you guys are studying online, so the biggest beauty of online is flexibility. It's a flexible classes, so it all depends on you, like how many hours you are giving. If you are watching one class per day, if you are watching one class per day, then you can do it in 2 months, 2 months or 2.5 months, right? But if you are watching, if you have time and you are focused, and if you are watching 2 class per day, then you can do in 35-40 days as well. Okay, so it's all depends on you, that how much time you want to give on your studies. Okay, so these are flexible classes, and you can do these classes with flexibility. You can do these classes with flexibility. Okay, right? Now let me show you some the topics of this course. Now first thing is code intro plus basics. I have written intro plus basics. Intro means, let me explain you the definitions of assets, liabilities, capital, then double entry bookkeeping system, then you have ledgers, then you have trial balance, then you have basic income statement, basic SOFP. All these things are intro of this course. Okay, but I have already told you the LMS, the classes you will get, they are not from debit credit. If you don't know about debit credit, if you don't know about the definitions of asset, then contact us, and then we'll provide you the basic course as well. Okay, now then you have books of prime entry. You know that the books of prime entry or books of original entry are those books in which transaction is recorded the very first time. Okay, so the day book in which credit sales is recorded for the first time is called sales day book. The book in which credit purchases is recorded for the very first time is purchases day book. Then you have cash book and the other books as well. Okay, next is the value added tax. Value added tax is basically indirect tax. You already know that there are two types of taxes. Number one is direct tax, and number two is indirect tax. There are two types of taxes. Number one is direct tax, and number two is indirect tax. Direct tax is the tax which is applied on income, right? For example, if you are doing job, your income will be employment income. So the tax which you have to pay on employment income is direct tax. If you are doing business, your income will be business income. On business income, the tax you will pay is direct tax. If you have invested in the bank, you will get interest income. Now on that interest income, the tax you are paying is also direct tax. If you are investing in stock market shares, you will get dividend income. On dividend income you are paying tax, that will be direct tax. So in simple words, all those taxes which are applied on income is called direct tax. Okay, now what is indirect tax? Indirect tax is charge on consumption of goods and services. Goods and services, like whoever will consume goods, whoever will buy goods will bear the burden of that indirect tax. For example, if today I bought Coca-Cola, so in Coca-Cola there is, in some countries they have GST. So like price is $2 and then $0.45 GST or value added tax. So whoever will buy, whoever will drink that Coca-Cola will have to bear the burden of that indirect tax. Okay. Similarly, if you book a hotel room, so in hotel rooms with invoice there are some indirect taxes as well. Okay. So indirect taxes are applied on goods and on consumption of goods and services, and the burden is to be borne by the final end user. So in our course we'll discuss this value added tax in detail. Everything is there. Okay, right now I'm just taking out the names. Then you have bank reconciliation. You already know that this topic, that if I have a bank account in my bank, then the bank is already recording all transactions, plus I will also record all transaction in my cash book. Okay, so by the end of the period I'll match my cash book with the bank statement, and it should be reconciled. And if it is not reconciled, then I will have to do reconciliation myself. So bank reconciliation is also there. Okay, then you have next topic, errors and suspense account. Sometime accountants does errors, so it's a big topic. It contains different types of errors, like those errors which do not affect the balance of trial balance. Okay, then there are errors who affects your trial balance, and there are errors who basically disbalance your trial balance. Okay, so those errors creates normally suspense account, and in that case we will be doing suspense account as well. One more thing, we will be doing some errors of profit reconciliation as well. Like, my dear students, that let us say accountant has done one error, and because of that error your profit figure is wrong. So now you need to start your question from wrong profit figure. You need to start your question from unadjusted profit figure, and from unadjusted profit you will be going to the adjusted profit. From unadjusted profit you will be going to adjusted profit figure. Okay. Then we have control account and reconciliation. Now the good news is, after September 2023, like few years back, examiner has updated the course of FA, and now there is no more reconciliation of control account. So only basic control account is there. In your course. Okay, right? Then we have but let me tell you one thing. They have removed control account reconciliation from the course. Basic control account is there, very easy, but reconciliation is removed. But now they have introduced one more topic, and that is suppliers reconciliation, which is comparatively easier topic. Okay, so we have this topic now, supplier reconciliation in our course. Supplier reconciliation topic in our course we have. Okay, now then we have depreciation and disposal of non-current asset. Okay, so this topic is all about non-current asset, and this topic contains one standard, IAS 16, International Accounting Standard 16. So depreciation, we'll be doing detailed discussion on non-current assets. We'll be doing discussions on useful life of asset. We'll be doing the concept of depreciation, that why in accounting there is a concept why we book depreciation as an expense, why accountant books depreciation as an expense. We'll discuss this also. Then we'll be discussing different types of methods of depreciation. We'll be doing methods of depreciation as well. Then please be active. Then we'll be doing different policies of depreciation. We'll be doing disposal of non-current asset topic as well, that how to record the disposal of NCA thing, right? Okay. Then my dear students, we'll be discussing revaluation, that how to revalue a non-current asset. This is also part of IA 16, right? Then we have one more topic, accounting for bad and doubtful debts. So as you know, whenever we do credit sales, we have credit risk in our books. The moment you do credit sales, debtor or receivable is born in your books, and from that date you have a credit risk. So sometimes your debtors straight away say that we are not going to pay you. So the moment you realize that your debtor is not going to pay you, and this is for sure, on that day you simply book bad debt expense. You record your loss. Okay. And there is one more topic, which is doubtful debts, right? This is about the estimation thing. We estimate that how many debtors not going to pay in future, how many of our debtor not going to pay in future. So this is also there, and this is basically the application of prudence concept. This is basically the application of prudence concept. Okay. Then we have one more topic, accruals and prepayments. When you will start this topic, you will be doing different types of definitions, like what is accrued expense, what is prepaid expense, what is accrued income, what is prepaid income, advance income, right? These definitions you will be doing. Then you will be doing accruals or matching principle properly, and then you will be doing a lot of practice regarding the rental agreements, regarding the insurance agreements, regarding the electricity bills, regarding the telephone bills. So it's very real life topic. Sometimes we pay our bills in advance, sometimes we pay our bill in arrears, like first we use it, first we utilize it, and then we pay it. So these all issues are there. Okay. Then we have inventory valuation. Which is linked to International Accounting Standard 2. So in this topic we'll be discussing what is inventory. We'll be doing inventory stolen cases, stock stolen cases, like there are few thieves who came to our storeroom and they just picked our stock and they ran away, right? So how to account for the stock stolen, inventory stolen, how to account for the stock stolen with insurance, right? So with insurance, without insurance, all the cases we'll be discussing. Okay. Then in the inventory valuation chapter, we'll be doing that how to calculate the cost of inventory. That topic is also included in our course. Okay, right? One more thing we'll be doing, let me show you, that sometime examiner will tell you that at the year end, see, this is the year end of 31st December 2008. For example, I've written the year 1st January to 31st December. Your accounting period is 1st of January to 31st December. Now normally this is the routine practice of organization, that at the year end we do stock counting. At the year end we do stock counting. At the year end we do stock counting. At the year end we do normally stock counting. Okay. But this time our staff was sick. This time at the year end our staff was sick, staff was not well, so they couldn't conduct the stock counting, they could not conduct the stock counting. So what we did, now we don't have any closing stock. When we did not count year end stock, that means now we do not have any closing stock at all. Okay. So now what to do? We have one more technique. We have this year beginning, OS means opening stock. We have stock at the beginning of the year, and we have different transactions of this year. So we'll start a calculation from opening stock, and we'll add or less many things. And then we'll calculate closing stock with the help of opening stock. And this is what we call forward working. Like from opening stock to closing stock, we'll calculate we'll calculate closing stock with the help of opening stock by adding and subtracting many things, by adding and subtracting many things. Okay, so this part is also there, right? Then we have one more area which is called incomplete records. Incomplete records is basically, see the name, incomplete records is basically game of missing numbers. Game of missing numbers. Like in this topic, sometime examiner will tell you the story. Listen, that at the year end a fire occurs. A fire occurs in the storeroom and all the stock is burned. All the stock is burned. So when the fire occurred at the year end and all the stock of the year end is burned, so year end stock is called closing stock. So now if you need to calculate stock losses, you simply need to calculate closing stock. You simply need to calculate closing stock. You simply need to calculate closing stock. Okay, right? Similarly, there are cases in this topic that sometimes you at the year end you went to the accounts department, so you saw there is no bookkeeper has ran away, so you immediately opened the drawer, or till, and what you found out that the till was clean. So he's stolen all the cash. Now examiner will ask you, please calculate amount of cash stolen. So my dear student, such things you will find in this topic, in this topic of incomplete records. Okay, now see this, half of the course I have written with black pen, half of the course I have written with black pen, and now the remaining half I have written with the blue pen. See, I call sometime, now this is advanced accounting. Now this was the medium level accounting, now this is pure advanced accounting. So in advanced accounting you have limited company accounts. So when I'll be teaching you limited company, I'll be teaching you the theory of limited company. What is ordinary shares, what is preference shares, what is right issue, what is bonus issue, what is retained earning, everything we will be discussing this in this area. We will be making financial statements of limited company, like what is income statement of limited company, how to make SOFP of limited company, everything. Okay, then we have one very important I would say area, and that is consolidation. One of my favorite area is consolidation. Okay, what is consolidation? Let me explain you. See this is one company. I'm just giving you introduction, not teaching you right now, just a slight introduction. This company is P company and this is S company. Okay, so today this P company decided to buy, listen my words, P company decided to buy the running business. Of S company. So how normally one company buys running business of another company? Through ordinary shares. So now P company has acquired 80% ordinary shares of S company. P company has just bought 80% ordinary shares of S company. So this 80% means 50% plus. So whenever, listen to me, whenever one company buys 50% plus ordinary shares of another company, that means now this company, P company, has got control. P company has got control of that company. Why control? Because now when there will be AGM, annual general meeting of S company, majority of management will be appointed by parent company. So we can say that parent company has got control of S company. Okay, so now the company who controls another company is called parent company, and the company who is controlled by another company is called subsidiary company, and the combination of these two is called group of companies. Combination of these two, you can see the screen, is called group of companies. Okay, right? And in this world There are many group of companies. Apple company is running as a group. Google, you go and see. Tesla, it is running in the form of group. So it's very routine all over the world. Even there are companies in this world, there are groups in this world with one parent and 350 subsidiaries, one parent on the top and then 350 subsidiaries. It's these things not part of your course. Your course is very simple, but group of companies is very important topic. Okay, so in our course, this topic, group of companies, which we call consolidation, it's a 15 mark mandatory topic. 15 marks mandatory topic of section B, plus examiner may give you some MCQs. Examiner may give you some MCQs of this topic as well. Examiner may give you some MCQs for this topic as well. So in my eyes, you can consider 20 marks weightage. You can easily consider 20 marks weightage for this topic. Okay, then we have statement of cash flow SOCF, right? Okay, so when you invest in any company, any company, you buy shares of any company, normally once in a year you get the financial statement. In that financial statement, you'll find this cash flow as well, statement of cash flow as well. And this statement will tell shareholders, that how much cash is coming in and going out. Why? Because shareholders are also interested. Shareholders are also interested in the cash flow position of the company. So this statement will basically tell shareholders that how much cash company has, how much cash is coming in and how much is going out, and what are the reasons of those cash coming in and going out. Okay, so very important topic as well. Now then we have one topic, interpretation of financial statement. Also sometimes we call it ratio analysis. Now let me give you the introduction. See, first of all, whenever you invest in any company shares, normally by the year end you get the financial statement of that company. Okay, right? So when you get the financial statement of that company, just think that financial statement is in any other language. Is in like a different language. So you cannot understand. A normal common man cannot understand what financial statement is saying. So what we have to do, we need to calculate some ratios. And when as we calculate ratios, that financial statement starts talking with us. That financial statement start giving information to us. Okay, right? So now as a student, you may ask this one question. See, there is a question is written here. Why ratios? Why not raw figures? Like, ratio means comparison of two numbers. Why, sir, why you are calculating ratios? Why you are not checking the performance of companies on the basis of raw figures? Now, what do you mean by raw figures? Sales is just a raw figure. Profit is a raw figure. Total assets are raw figures. So as a student, you may ask this question, sir, please check the performance on the basis of sales or cost of sales or profits or assets. Why are you calculating ratios? So I said, wait, let me give you example. Very good example. There is a company who is earning net profit of $1 million. $1 million. So you will be very happy if I tell you that there is a new business. Is making $1 million profit. So you'll say, oh sir, it's excellent. By looking at this raw figure, you'll say it's awesome. This $1 million is awesome. But listen my next wordings. Listen. I said that company made this $1 million after investing $100 million. $100 million company invested, and in return company got the profit of $1 million. Now can you calculate the percentage? 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100 into 100 is 1% only. That means the return is only 1%. You invested $100 million and you got only $1 million. So the return is only 1%. So now this return is nothing, because let us say the interest rate in the country is 8%. The interest rate in the country, the interest rate by the central bank given is 8%. So we would say that this business is generating return less than interest rate. So it's better close the business and invest the funds in the bank, and you will get the fixed 8% from the bank without working anything, without doing anything. We can get fixed 8% from the bank. So just think, as we calculated the ratios, we got the real picture. The moment we calculate the ratio, we got the real picture. So that's why the ratios are useful. That's why the ratios are very, very useful. So now we have, after this ratio analysis, we have a list of international financial reporting standards. Yes, our course includes a lot of accounting standards as well, because this is a financial accounting paper. So we have IAS 1, IAS 2, which is inventory, IAS 7, which is cash flow, IAS 10, events after the reporting period. Right now I'm just calling you the names, nothing else. IAS 16, which is property, plant and equipment. IAS 37, which is provisions, contingent liabilities and contingent asset. And IAS 38, which is intangible asset. Besides this, we have certain IFRS with us as well. So in our course we have IFRS 3 business combination. This is about consolidation. Then we have IFRS 10. This is also consolidation as standard. Then we have IFRS 15. IFRS 15 revenue, okay. So these standards are also there with us, so we'll be discussing those standards in our class as well. Then we have one area which is accounting concepts and accounting framework. In this area I'll be teaching you the history. I'll be teaching you the complete history of accounting. I'll be teaching you how accounting evolved, how international financial reporting standards came into existence, what are the different boards of international accounting standard, who governs the board, what are the check and balances in the international financial standard board. So we'll be doing all these things as well, okay, right? So finally I would say that this paper has got a very good pass rate. If you just watch classes carefully, and after classes if you do the proper exam kit, past papers, ACCA study hub, yes, now we have ACCA study hub resources as well. So if you follow this routine, you can easily clear. Now one more thing, this paper of F3 or FA, we call it F3 FA. So let me show you the grid. The financial accounting, how many papers of financial accounting in ACCA? First you have FA, this paper which you are right now taking. Then in part 2 you have FR, right? Then after that you have SBR, strategic business reporting, right? This is the first part. Then this is applied skills level, and then you have, this is professional level, in professional level, okay? So this paper FA is the first financial reporting paper you are doing. Then you will be doing FR paper in applied skills, and then strategic business reporting paper in professional level. I teach all these all these paper I teach. Also, I teach the paper TX, UK tax, UK taxation. I also teach. This is also applied skills paper. This is also applied skills paper. Okay, right? And the way FA has got the highest pass rate in the ACCA Part 1, this foundation level, FR has got the highest pass rate in applied skills, and SBR has got the highest pass rate in professional level. So I'm lucky. I'm teaching these papers which has got the highest pass rate. Okay. One more thing, our institute, Mirchawala's Hub of Accountancy, offers offers all subjects, and we have specialist teachers with us, very renowned teachers with us. Even we have teachers, those who got the award for world's best teacher in UK, right? Okay, so we have Sir Amish Shafi. So you can study all papers from us. We also do offer other courses like UK taxation return filing course, USA taxation return filing course, UAE taxation return filing course. So we work on the employability of students as well. Okay, so one more thing, I have written my number, contact details here. If anybody of you wants to contact, it's +92 300. Okay, this is my contact number. And also I'm on LinkedIn with the name of Mustafa Ahmad okay. So if you want to connect on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I'm there with this name, Mustafa Ahmad Mirchawala. Okay, so I normally regularly post jobs for students. I normally make vlogs for students, so it's a continuous activity. Okay, so that's it for today's class, and best of luck. You guys can do it. So you are welcome in our classes. Thank you and take care.